Katata curve, ka trendsetter SUV ka bawandar kalapoy ha Shillong. One ban test drive ka coupe SUV paningkong ekari ani pila ban phone tikin number bala ay harum. Myntri Rangbah ka jylla kuan rat ke sangma ula Pynshai Halor ka jingsha kano bathmu kulun jaka ka sorkar da ke invest Meghalaya agency IMA. Haba ay jingkren hagjalang juga KHDC ha State Convention Center. Myntri Rangbah ulong ba nagabenta ka roy kapar bat ban poy $100 million economy don kam ban sengi ki karkhana hakitanat kam repair bat day na kane ka daw ka sorkar kalathayo ke invest Meghalaya agency hagajaka jung single window agency. Ula Pynshai ba ka jingwan ra ya ka IMA ka long ban bu ya ka jaka kum ka MIDC hakaba ka laban IY shakiway pat kitanat daga boong ru baga sorkar kamle athurmur hendrai kalay tay sani bha manum kta ya ka khano ka siyam kadul ong baga sorkar kanu mushlia ya district council hakanu kanu ka benta hendrai kan ay ka jeng trailang watla ki laban don ka jinga pher hendrai kanya trailang pe.
As responsible leaders and citizens must keep that together. And this will be a crucial part to ensure that we move in that direction. I also would like to state, I was just reading in the papers in the last few days regarding some little confusion that people had regarding the land that was being kept or is being proposed to be kept for the Invest Meghalaya agency. I know that clarifications have been given, but I thought this is the first time I'm having a large gathering after that news had come out. It's quite actually sad that newspapers also need to do research. So it was very irresponsible, I must say, on behalf of the newspaper to come out with articles without really doing their research. Today, for any kind of economic growth, for any kind of investment, if we want to touch the $10 billion economy, if we want to create the 1 lakh jobs that we are 5 lakh jobs that we're targeting, we need investments. We need private sector to come in and set up the large hotels. We need them to come in, set up the large pharmaceutical industries. We need them to come in and set up large IT sector industries. And I'm talking about green projects more. I'm not talking about different other projects that may not be as environment friendly as we would want it. So we avoid those as much as possible, but focus on the new technology-based industries that can grow and can give the large employment opportunities, food processing, which is good for our farmers, good for the world, and good for our entrepreneurs. So therefore, it is with that idea that we created what we call the Invest Meghalaya agency. Why we did it? Is because earlier there used to be something called the single window clearance, which used to be dealt by the industries department. But if somebody wants to invest in power sector, then you need to work with the power department. If somebody wants to invest in the tourism sector, then you need to work with the tourism department. If somebody wants to invest in the agriculture sector, they need to work with the agriculture department. So now, when the nodal agency used to be the industries department and the single window is out there, it was too tedious for the investor to move through the single window and then for the single window to again work with agriculture and other departments, or with power department, or with tourism department. And hence, realizing that all of this needed to become put together, we decided to bring all the departments together under a committee headed by Chief Minister, which we'll call the Invest Meghalaya agency. And that was the concept with which we started, a single portal where you just simply apply, you don't have to come physically, you apply in the portal, your permissions on a time-bound manner will be given to you. All the procedures will be followed. The land, whichever department holds the land, they will be discussing with land bank, and accordingly they will move forward. So hence, the amendment we made was to allow IMA also to hold land. Earlier, it was not there. So, like MIDC can hold land, buy land, and then lease it out to investors. Like MTDC can own land and lease it out to, just like we did for the Orica Lemon Tree Hotel recently. So, like that, since IMA is the competent authority for investment, we made an amendment to say that like MIDC holds land bank, IMA will also be able to hold land and then lease it out. Never did we ever mention, and we discussed this in detail in the cabinet, that we have to be very careful because this is regarding land, which is one of the most important assets for our people, for our society, and for our state. And hence we will go into it very carefully. And hence we went into every provision that was there in the cabinet memo. And that is the decision that we have taken.